some scissor. It's like, no. What did we get, Mari?
We got cookies and cream milkshake.
Okay, yeah, that's what this is.
No one's on there yet.
We're just gonna hang out here till people hop on board. Because what I have to say could possibly save someone's life. Where am I looking at? The camera here, my eyes be like, whoop. Follow the little dot. Okay. Come on, YouTubers. Hop on my live. I know it's been a minute since I've been on the YouTube.
Hi. Wait,
we don't have anybody up here yet.
Come on, people, join.
Join the live. You heard my grandson Amari.
Before we get to 2 minutes, first one to join I will say hi and say their name to give you a shout out.
On your channel?
Yeah.
First one to join the live will get a shout out on Amari King. Or is it Prince Amari? Prince Amari?
Yeah.
You heard it.
And it's a doggy. But the first one...
I think YouTube suppressed my channel. I seen it taken off, and then every day it decreased the momentum. And I was going hard every day. I was posting for over a month, every single day. I think I missed 2 days. And then it decreased and decreased and decreased. I'm going to give YouTube 1 more minute, and I'm hopping off your YouTube live. And what I suspected has been confirmed. They have suppressed my teeny tiny little channel.
Come on, guys.
Because before, when I would hop on the live, like boom, boom, 100 people. 100 people showed up. Next day, boom, 100 people showed up. Now 0? Then I'm not going to say a bumbleclot thing here. If you want to find out what I was going to say that can potentially save your life, join me on Facebook Live at Leah.
That's YouTube?
Ruth the Truth.
That's YouTube or that?
This is YouTube.
I'm hopping on to support you.
You're going to hop on through my YouTube to support me. See, you're on my YouTube on my iPad right there.
Is that the same one that's on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait.
You will have to. Don't log me out. You don't have to do it, because this is not made for children anyway. Oh, we have someone. Hey.
You're the first person. You get a shout out on my YouTube
My grandson said he's going to shout out the first person that joins this live on his YouTube channel. But thanks for joining. I'm just, we're just going to hang out here. And 19 people just hopped on, just out of the clear. We have 19 people. Can I get 25? Let me get 50 people, because what I have to say is very, very important, especially if you live in the South or in Pittsburgh and have been in the South, and potential hijacked spiders took a ride with you. So, all right, I'm gonna dive in and share this live with your family and friends who may be experiencing what happened to me. Are you ready? So welcome, Mishpaka. My name is Leah Ruth. I like to go by Leah Ruth the Truth on social media. Here we have someone named Bila Raja. Hello, saying hello. Hello, wagwan, konnichiwa, shalom, shalom alaikum. All of those ways to say hello. How do you do? Thank you so much for joining. I was in a very precarious situation just last week. I sold my home, and all praises to the Most High. My house have sold, so I'm very thankful about that, because now I can pick up and relocate to the country that I am going to be moving to. And I will share that information once I get moved to that new country, because that's where I'm going to host my retreats from. I am an international trademark recovery life coach. and trauma recovery life coach. And one of the products that I will be bringing into the marketplace is retreats, so that you can heal out in nature in an environment that is conducive for your success and your healing and your overall well-being. So thank you for joining this live. I came on here today to share with you that yes, I sold my home. And yes, the wealth code is in you. Yes, we have to dissolve our hidden blocks and expose our blind spots, right? So that we can purge our limiting beliefs. In doing that, I almost died, y'all. I'm just going to be quite frank. I sold my home. My god brother lives on the other street from me. And, I told him what I had to do for that week. I had to go back and forth to the house to like clean it up. I had to go there to meet the title company. I had to meet my attorney, whose office was like 5-10 minutes from my house. I had to meet, like I had back to back to back appointments, 5 in a row. So he was like, you can stay in my guest room for a week. And I paid him as if it was an Airbnb. Although I did not have room to put all of my belongings in his guest room. So I only went into that guest room with my laundry bag and a suitcase, a hard shell suitcase, and a bag with like things that I would use on a daily basis and some treats, right? I had to have my little snacks. So I took those belongings to the guest bedroom, left all of my hard shell luggage in his garage. One room was very nice. Hello, hello. And I'm saying this to say that everything that glitter isn't gold. The room was beautiful. White room, white bedding, white fur carpet, white fur throw. Hi, Ruin. Hi, Brijas. This live is about what I'm sharing with you. Oh, my grandson logged on to the Purge box. That's me. So okay, he's going to be my moderator right now. Okay. So my trademark is called the Purge box, and this live can potentially save your life. And I'm gonna tell you why. So he rented out his one guest room to me, okay? And while staying in that guest room full of white, I'm like, okay, this is nice. A queen can stay up in here for a week. I paid him to rent that room out, and I slept on the top of the bed. I slept on top on the comforter, and he had a throw cover going across the bottom. And I used his throw as my blanket to cover me with. So during this 7-night Airbnb in his guest room, I actually 4 nights in, I got bit by something. And it started as a little knot on the back of my neck. And it was itching and itching. And then the next night, I recognized, oh, it's more than one knot. And it's itching so bad. So I showed him, I pulled up the back of my hair. I'm like, is there bumps on the back of my neck? Why is my neck itching like this? And he was like, yeah, it's real red there. And I'm like, what? And I got a little mirror and I looked at the back of my neck, and there were like a trail of little red bumps that were getting bigger and wider, bruised as I was scratching. And I'm like, that is bizarre. I said, I think I need to go to the medical express, to an urgent care to see, wait a minute, to see. I will go back and read all of the questions when I'm done sharing this information with the audience. So I'm ignoring what you guys are saying, and when I'm finished, I'll go back and I'll read it. So I went to the Med Express, and I also had multiple bite marks on my arm. Can't see them now because it's going away. My arm swelled up like pot pie, like literally, and pus was coming out of the one mark. Then I had another bite mark on right here on my shoulder, and then another one on my back. And I'm like, what in the world? I think I got bit by a spider. Now, mind you, I've been fishing, hiking, camping, slept outside, inside, in the wilderness, got bit by multiple bugs, spiders, mosquitoes. Never, ever did they react the way they did and swell up and pus and itch. And never did I end up in the ER room behind it. So I went to the Med Express. They took my blood pressure and it was low. And she took it again and it was low. And so then the doctor came into the room and he took my blood pressure. And he said, your blood pressure is very low. And when I say low, listen, fam, it was 90 over 44. It was 92 over 54 and 102 over 44. Those doctors should have recommended me to an ER room ASAP, but they didn't. They prescribed some cream for the itching bug bite, right? And was like, you'll be fine. Just rub this on your bites for a week, twice a day, very light coating. It's a steroid, it's very strong. Just put a little bit on. That's all you need, a little bit, go a long way. Wash your hands before and after. I'm like, okay. I went back to my godbrother's house, and what he didn't know was I had already booked another Airbnb for like 22 days because I plan on being here for 1 month total. And after my grandson's birthday, I'm leaving, going to the new country.
My birthday is in third.
His birthday's on the 31st of March. And so my godbrother didn't know I had booked another Airbnb. I needed something with more room because I have to go through all this luggage and dwindle down the clothes that I'm keeping, clothes that I am throwing away, clothes that I'm giving away. And so I'm like, okay, when I returned back to his house after going to the urgent care, I'm like, hey, listen, that was on Saturday. I said, I'm out. I'm leaving. I have booked another Airbnb. I need more room. Thank you. I paid him. Then he asked me for a loan. I lent him some money. And then he drove me to the new Airbnb, brought my luggage in. And he's like, this place is nice. It kind of reminded me of my house, which I needed that home sweet home hug before I leave the country. So that's the reason why I booked this private little Airbnb. It's like, looks very similar to my house that I just sold. And he's like, why are you leaving? I said, because I need more room and, it's just time for me to go. Something here is not right. I feel in my spirit, it's just time for me to leave. But thank you for your accommodations. Your room is beautiful. Like, I'm out. So that day I was here alone. The owner sleeps downstairs with his fiance. I'm like, okay, my heart was fluttering, boom, 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 like skipping beats, like this rhythm that's just not a regular rhythm for me. Then I was feeling like lightheaded and dizzy, and it made me remember what the Med Express said about my blood pressure being extremely low. So I pulled out the discharge papers from the urgent care visit just to see if they actually documented it. And I took a copy of it just for my own personal use. And I text my family chat and explained to them what happened. Like, I ended up in the Med Express. I got bit by something, or godbrother is going to call the Orkin man on Monday and make sure there's not no bugs of any kind. And so the Orkin man Went to his house, went to the room. They didn't find any bugs. They found spiders. Spiders. So every night for 7 nights, I slept in that bed, but I noticed the last 3 nights itching. You, a spider or several was trying to take me out. Poisonous spiders injecting their poison in me. I spent most of my time in that guest room. And I guess at night, they were literally really trying to take me out. That next day, after feeling just woozy and lethargic, super thirsty, feeling super weak, feeling really dizzy, feeling lightheaded, my heart skipping beats, I went straight to the ER room. The triage nurse took my blood pressure. Now, mind you, the last 3 blood pressures was 90 over 44, 92 over 54, and 102 over 44. When the ER took the blood pressure, it was 146 over 97. My blood pressure is normally 110 over 72 or 116 over 74. It's never over 120 over 80. It's normally under that, but healthy. I'm a very healthy person. However, something was happening as a response to the spider bites that the organ man confirmed. And this is not no regular little, okay, the spiders in Pennsylvania, the little poison ones, they're gray, they're tiny, you get bit by that, it can get big and it'll itch, but you're not going to end up like fighting for your life. However, a recluse spider from the south is very poisonous and can cause anaphylactic shock. I was in the ER room for 8 hours. They would not let me go. They took 2 EKGs. They took 2 X-rays of my chest and my heart. They took blood work. They were trying to find out why my blood pressure was doing what it was doing. My arm was like swelling up in front of their face. They're like, you definitely got bit by poisonous spiders. Do not go back to your godbrother's house. I'm like, thank God I booked an Airbnb 2 days prior to this, 3 days prior to that visit. At that time, it was 4 days prior to that visit. I said, but I booked the Airbnb to leave. And they're like, yes, thank goodness. They're like, that is very dangerous. We are going to send this information to your PCP, and you must follow up with your PCP in 2 days. So my PCP was contacted and aware of what happened. My chart followed me to the PCP because it's a network, right? And I got into the doctor's office this morning. My arm is still itching. The bite on my back is super itchy. The bite on my shoulder is almost gone. The bites on my necks are almost gone. But the 3 on my left arm and the bite on my back is still, itchy. And I'm having to put the steroid cream on it and having to take Allegra. So today at the doctor's office, they took my blood pressure again. When I first got there, it was 122 over 94, which was a little high for me. And they had me there for like 30 minutes, an hour, just to observe me. And they took the blood pressure again, and it was 116 over 80. They're like, okay, you had anaphylactic shock. You were going into anaphylactic shock. The spider that bit you was 100% poisonous, and that was extremely dangerous. I'm like, what in the world? Like, my God, family, if you are traveling, make sure you check your luggage, shake all your clothes. if you stay over in an Airbnb, like check the bed, check it for bugs, check it for spiders, check the covers, check the throw covers, check the pillows, shake everything, shake your clothes, go through your luggage, shake your clothes. If you have dirty clothes, wash them. That was extremely dangerous, Miss, because I literally could have died because of the poison that was in my off, and that's why my blood pressure was like up and down and up and down, and going through this volatile. Anything broken in your home, you shouldn't have broken beds, plates. Nothing should be in your home broken. That is a sign, a very negative sign of feng shui. Okay, energy grows where energy flows. And so if you have a house full of broken things, you have a house full of brokenness. And no wonder why your life is the way it is, because you may be experiencing the brokenness as it's flowing through your house. So, Mishpaka, I'm giving you free advice. If you have anything in your house that's broken, remove it. If you have a bed frame that has a bed on top of it and it's wobbly, get rid of the frame. Buy a new one. They're mad cheap. You can order a bed frame from anywhere. You can go to your local furniture store and get a bed frame. Put a stable bed frame on your bed if your bed frame is loose and broken. If you have a bed next to a wall, and spiders like to climb in corners and, and hang out and make webs in corners, like that's negative energy. And I said to him, I said, your whole house, and this is before I knew that I was getting bit by poisonous spiders. I said, you have way too much stuff here. You need to purge your home. You know, how are you going to allow new energy or newness, or your new wife, your new woman to come into your house, your place, and you don't have room to receive her? I said, before I leave the country, and this is a service that I provide, you know, to purge your house, to purge your living room, your dining room, your kitchen, your bedrooms, your guest room. Purge it and pack it up. Whatever you haven't worn or utilized within 1 to 2 years, you're not missing it. Give it away. Sell it. Give it away. Throw it away. Purge it. Let it go. Declutter. Mishpaka. I have a couple videos on this channel talking about decluttering and purging. And big guy, if you're watching, you need to purge your house. And no, I am not coming back there to help. Get you some boxes, bags, a keep pile, a giveaway pile, a sale pile, a trash pile. And that's how you do it. And make sure you don't put beds next to walls where spiders can potentially make webs, and then you have your guests sleeping in them. If that was my grandson, like, I'm a grown woman, 165 pounds, and the spider was trying to take me out. This is a child. Can you imagine if he had gotten bitten by that same spider?
And guys,
It probably would have killed him.
and guys, do you know wolf spiders? I have those in the summer. So like those are twice the size big. They're like this big. They're huge. Like wolf spiders are huge.
But they're not poisonous. Okay, the recluse spider that I got bit by was poisonous. It would have taken you out. So the point I'm trying to make is purge your home,
See?
dissolve your hidden blocks. Dissolve your hidden blocks. That will expose your blind spots. And if your senses is telling you something, follow it. And especially if the person is asking you for your advice. I did not go into his house or into his guest room trying to, you know, bark orders, which I'm not a dog, so I'm not barking anything, but I'm not going in anyone's place trying to tell them what to do with their house and how to furnish it. He simply asked me, well, where do you think I should put the lamp? Well, this is what I think you should do. You should move that bed away from the wall and put it on both sides of your bed. Had he listened to me, perhaps we would have saw the freaking spiders that was waiting there to try to eat me alive. And I'm so glad that when I got to this Airbnb, that I listened to my intuition, to my gut. Like, don't just brush it off. When I was lightheaded and dizzy and my heart skipping beats and lethargic and super thirsty and tired, like, that's not the normal way that I feel. So I'm so thankful to the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and Yeshua HaMashiach, my Savior, Christ, to get me intuitive so that I can get the healing that I need. I usually put my phone, it skips around. It's more than one. It's just, you'll see when I hang up, it'll grow and it'll probably end up being 50 or 100 people. But this is what it does. YouTube like to play games with your head. And I tell people, people lie, numbers don't. Well, these YouTube numbers be lying. I had to share that with you. I had to share that with you. Be very careful when you are staying over people's homes and you're not aware that they're not cleaning the corners of the rooms thoroughly, or they don't have a cleaning person to come in and clean. One of the things that I was known for in my home was keeping it clean.